Good morning, all of you. So today I'm going to start rank correlation. In my last video, I have completed coefficient of correlation. So under correlation chapter, we have done scatter diagram, the first method of calculating correlation. Then we have done coefficient of correlation by Carl Pearson. Then now today we are going to start rank correlation, Spearman's rank correlation. Okay. Spearman rank correlation. Spearman rank correlation we need to study, and this method we will study under three heading. Okay, first heading, when ranks are given. Second heading, when ranks are not given. Okay, so three ways we calculate rank correlation. First is when ranks are given. For the first two, that is when ranks are given and when ranks are not given, we will use a common formula. Okay, we will use a common formula. What is the formula? Rank is represented by capital R. Okay, the formula is 1 minus 6 summation d square divided by n cube minus n is the formula. For the two types of the category, that is when ranks are given and when ranks are not given, for these two category, we will use the formula R is equal to 1 minus 6 summation D, capital D square divided by n cube minus n. We will use this formula. Now, what is your D? D is R1 minus R2, D. Okay. What is your N? What is your N? N is number of items. Is it clear? Number of items. Okay. So, three ways, under three category, we study rank correlation. First category, when ranks are given. Second category, when ranks are not given. For both these category, we will use this formula, that is R is equal to 1 minus 6 summation D square upon n cube minus n, and D is R1 minus R1 and n is number of items. So this is the description of the formula which we will use under the two category. Is it clear? Now, the third category is when ranks are equal. That is the third category. When ranks are equal. Is it clear? When ranks are equal, we use a different formula. And what is the formula for this category? What is the formula? Formula is R is equal to 1 minus 6. Okay. 6 summation D square under bracket m cube 1 upon 12 m cube minus m plus 1 upon 12 m cube minus m, and this will continue, okay, divided by n cube minus n. This is the formula we are going to use when we will solve when ranks are equal. We will use this formula. Is it clear? Now, I'm going to start with the first category. Okay, so all of you need to note down this. Okay, and I'm going to start with the first category, that is when ranks are given. By the time you note down this formula, children. Now see, I hope you people have written the formula. We'll start the first category. What is the first category? When ranks are given. We are going to solve that. Okay. Now open your book, all of you. Open your book, page number 282. Alright, all of you open your book, page number 282. That is the third category we need to solve. That is rank correlation. And in that we'll solve question number 19. Now, how will you identify that any particular question belongs to which category? Okay, now, the first category, when ranks are given. If you'll see the question, if in this question, the values are 10 and less than 10, if the values of both the series will be either 10 or less than 10, like 8, 9, 7, like if you see, I'll solve question number 19, okay? Question number 19, page number 382. This is the question given. Rank in economics, rank in statistics. It is given in the question. Question number 19, page number 382. Rank in economics, if you will see what is given, 8, 3, 9, 2, 7, 10, 4, 6, 1, 5. Means the values are either 10 or less than 10. Similarly, rank in statistics, it is given 9, 5, 10, 1, 8, 7, 3, 4, 2, 6. Means all the values are either 10 or less than 10. Means this question belongs to the category when ranks are given. Because how we identify? Because all the values of both the series are less than 10. Means what? The maximum rank we give is up till 10. So means this question belongs to the category when ranks are given. I hope you people have understood. Okay. Now, if you see the formula. What is the formula? Formula is R is equal to 1 minus 6 summation D square divided by N cube minus N. This is the formula. Okay. R. Now, first we'll calculate. Now, in the question, rank in economics, rank in statistics. Rank of two subjects are given. What is the first series? That we will consider as R1. So marks, rank in economics will be R1. And rank in statistics will be R2. Okay, R2. So we have R1 and R2. First we'll calculate D. What is D? I told you the formula of D. D is equal to R1 minus R2. So now see, we have R1, we have R2. R1 and R2 will help us to calculate D, and the formula of D is R1 minus R2. So means 8 minus 9. First one will be 8 minus 9 is equal to minus 1. Second one will be 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 2. Third one will be 9 minus 10 is equal to minus 1. Fourth one will be 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Fifth one is 7 minus 8 is equal to minus 1. Then 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Then 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Then 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. Then 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1. And last one is 5 minus 6 is equal to minus 1. So we calculated D. Now we need D square. So what D we have calculated, we are going to square that D. So that will be your next column. That is D square. D square will be your next column. Okay. Now 1 into 1, 1, 2 2s are 4, 1 1s are 1, 1 1s are 1, 1 1s are 1, 3 3s are 9, 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 1 1s are 1, 1 1s are 1. So we calculated this. Okay, till D square we all have calculated. Is it clear to all of you? Now, what we need to do is, next what we are going to do, D square we have calculated. We'll calculate it now. Summation D square. We'll add all. Means we have to add 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. When you will add it, you will get 24. Summation D square you will get 24. 24 is your summation D square. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So we got D square, summation D square is equal to 24. Fine. Now, what is your N? So we got the D. We got the D square. D square 24. What is your N? N, I told you number of items. How many items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total 10 items are there. We'll now plot in the formula. R is equal to 1 minus 6 into 24. So see, so summation D square we got is equal to 24. 24 is our summation D square. We'll plot in the formula 1 minus 6 into 24 divided by, what is your N? N is your 10 cube minus 10. Okay, so 1 minus 6 into 24 will be, 6 into 24 will be 144 divided by 10 cube. 10 cube will be 1000. 1000 minus 10 will be 990. So we'll get here 990 is equal to 1 minus 144 divided by 990. When you divide, you will get 0.145. Okay, and 1 minus 0.145, you will get 0.855 is your answer. Is it clear? So this is the answer we got for question number 19. This question belongs to the category when ranks are equal. Is it clear? Now see all of you. Okay, what we people have done? First we have identified that this question belongs to which category. How we have identified? Since the values of both the rank are 10 or less than 10, means this question belongs to when ranks are given. Then we have calculated, we have considered first rank in economics as R1, rank in statistics as R2. We calculated D. D is R1 minus R2. Then we have done the square of D. And then we have calculated summation D square, which we got 24. Then we have plotted 1 minus 6. Summation D square we got 24. So 6 into 24 divided by N. N is the number of items. And how many items are there? 10. So there will be 10 cube minus 10. So 10 cube minus 10 will be 1000. 1000 minus 10 is equal to 990. So 144 divided by 990 is equal to, we will get 0.145. And 1 minus 0.145 will give you 0.855 is the answer of question number 19. Now, question number 20 is your homework, children. Question number 20 is your homework. Okay, and tomorrow I'm going to do the next category, that is when ranks are not given and when ranks are equal. For today only this much. Thank you, children. Do question number 20. If you will find any problem, please clear your doubts or write a comment in the comment box, or you can WhatsApp me, ma'am, it is not clear, so that I can make you people understand again tomorrow. For today only this much. Thank you, children.